Hmm? Abhilash, you can start.
Thank you. Thank you. So, good evening, everyone, fellow Toastmasters and all the guests. My name is Abhilash Tachan. I am the second man of arms for the today's meeting, and it is my absolute pleasure to officially welcome you to the Bhavan's 318th meeting. Before we dive into what promises to be an inspiring sessions, let's quickly go for our guidelines and let's help to keep our meetings running smoothly and ameliorate our collective experience. In Toastmasters, we champion respectful discourse. So let's steer clear discussions on sex, religion, and politics. Also, a quick favor: kindly switch off or keep it silent on your mobile phones. Those who are attending on meetings online, kindly switch on your cameras so that the audience can feel and see you and understand your reactions also to you. And this will help us to stay present and engaged when we do an hybrid meeting expression. Let us just as each of us strive to achieve our personal missions, our club also has a guiding purpose. So let's declare together. If I would appreciate if you can repeat me the mission of the club after me. To provide
To provide
a supportive
supportive
and and positive learning experience in which
and
and
positive learning
learning
experience in which
members empowered to develop
members are empowered to
develop
develop
communication and leadership skills,
communication and
and
leadership
leadership skills,
skills,
resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
resulting in greater self-confidence and
self-confidence and
personal
personal
growth.
growth.
With that powerful mission in mind, I now declare this meeting is officially open. Please give a roaring round of applause to welcome absolute optimization of service leadership and our presiding officer and club president, Toastmaster Abdullah Hassan Muhammad. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhilash Rajan. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. It's my honor to welcome you all to today's meeting. Every Toastmaster gathering is a safe space where we learn, grow, and shine together. Here, mistakes are failure. They are stepping stone to confidence and success. Let's support each other, celebrate every role, and make this meeting not just another session, but a memorable experience. Together, we grow as a speaker, a leader, and as a friend. For new members and guests, Toastmasters International is a non-profitable educational organization that builds confidence and teaches public speaking skills through worldwide network of clubs that meet online and in person. In a supportive community or a corporate environment, the members are prepared and deliver speeches and respond to impromptu questions and give and receive constructive feedback. It is through this regular practice that members are empowered to meet personal and professional communication goals. Found in 1924, and the organization is headquarters in Eaglewood, Colorado, with approximately 270,000 members in more than 14,000 clubs in over 150 countries. So now I will invite our guest, our channel evaluator is present now. No, okay. I will invite our first speaker, Toastmaster Abir Hashim from Iraq. We have an international speaker today. So I will invite Abir Hashim, Toastmaster Abir Hashim, for your kind words.
You hear me? You hear me? Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes, we can, loud and clear. Please go ahead.
Okay. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, have you ever said yes to a project that looked small and cute, but turned out to be huge after? Ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't about marriage proposal, and it wasn't about buying a house or a car. It was about a chocolate bar. My company... Sorry? Okay. My company asked me to create a special chocolate for Eid.
Excuse me, TM Abir.
Sorry.
It is the
It's
first
just an introduction from you.
of
Sorry,
yourself.
I didn't hear. My network is coming back and forth. Sorry for that.
We'd like to
Just
know
no
about
issues,
you.
please.
Okay. My name is Abir Hashim. I'm from Zain Toastmaster Club. Now I'm in Path Presentation Mastery Level 5. And my project is about lessons learned.
All the best.
Thank you
All the
very
best.
much.
All the best, Abir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And our the next guest, Toastmaster Ali Alfiza from AOU Toastmasters. Please, kind
Hello.
words.
I was invited today by Abdullah. I didn't know there was such an online meeting thing. It's very easy to connect and get with people. It's an opportunity to see new speakers and new evaluators and see how a meeting is run differently than our club. I could probably bring some technique today and take it to our club and see what we can do to improve further. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now Toastmaster Zishan Arif.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ishan. I am also from Zen Iraq Toastmasters Club. This is my second meeting that I'm attending with Bhavan's Toastmasters Club. And my previous experience with this club was extremely amazing, especially with respect to the respect I received from the members here and the amazing evaluation that I received, which is why I shared my experience with my fellow Toastmaster Abir from my club, and I invited her to deliver a speech here. Thank you so much for the opportunity and look forward to an amazing session here.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Zishan. We need more guests from Iraq in coming meetings also. Thank you for bringing Toastmaster Abir also to this meeting, and we'll have some more guests in future surely. And I will invite Toastmaster Imad.
I think Imad is a Gavalier.
Cavalier. Oh, okay.
No, she's guest actually.
Guest?
Yeah.
I think
She's not in the. Cannot see her.
Disconnected, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, disconnected. Fine. Okay. So I will invite our genre evaluator, Toastmaster Abdullah Al Goose, from a being proud desert pioneer newbie to start his Toastmaster journey back in 2012 as an active mind. Toastmaster Abdullah Al Ghous has always carried the spark of curiosity and growth. Toastmaster Abdullah Al Ghous envisioned becoming a timeless all-star. What does that mean? In his own words, simply means reaching the top as Toastmaster of the day globally and shining as a table topic grandmaster.
Oh.
Today, he continues his exciting journey, inspiring us not just with his words, but with his dreams that mix ambition, fun, and passion for Toastmasters. Let's welcome today's January evaluator. A grand round of applause. Toastmaster Abdullah Al Ghous, please.
Hi, what a surprise. I did not expect my questionnaire with almost DTM now, Abdullah Madan, to be here, but yeah, it's a surprise. But it's a promise, so I don't mind saying it to everybody because one day, hopefully very soon, I will be an all-star Toastmaster MC and as well as the table topic magician very, very soon, inshallah. But anyway, so about the general evaluation. Yeah, thank you for the lovely intro. So my role tonight is firstly introducing evaluator roles as the first, and then in the last segment, I will be collectively evaluating the meeting as a whole in terms of how the meeting ran and how how well the evaluation segments went. Okay, and aside from that, I do appreciate one thing more than anything in any meeting of any Toastmaster, no matter how big or small it is, or hybrid or on foot or online, which is time. So this is the moment when I stop talking and get you guys running so that you can finish on time if, I don't know, it was difficult for me to get in. This is a new experience this time. So yeah, let it be, yeah. Let this be towards the end of the meeting. Okay, so, and I'll say bonsoir later. And I may have coined that word, but yeah.
Thank you, Abdullah Al Ghous, Toastmaster Abdullah Al Ghous. And at the Bhavan's Toastmasters Club, we believe clarity never disappears. It just needs to be lit again, fueled by our core values: integrity, respect, service, and excellence. We create a space where members rediscover their purpose, strengthen their voices, and grow into. And that's why today's theme, purpose plus story equals impact. Every Toastmasters meeting is like a well-directed movie. We have a script, we have performers, we have audience, but truly makes the magic happens with the director. The person who resolve keeps flowing smoothly, connecting every scenes and ensure leave with a smiles and inspiration. I would like to invite the best director of Bhavan's Toastmasters Club, the vibrant, the champion, the mentor, the trainer, and all in all, our Vice President Education, Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali. Please, a give round of applause. Over to you.
Thank you, President. Lovely audience. Let me share the experience of the other side of the room. It looks like we three are here giving an interview to the executives in the window. So hope this time we will qualify and we will have high ranks over the number of hours we spent. So ladies and gentlemen, today the meeting number is 318. The purpose, the story, the impact. How does this idea came into me as a Toastmaster of the day? So ladies and gentlemen, the person sitting on my right and what you can see is your left happened to be my youngest mentor. And when I was giving her the orientation, Toastmaster Shaija, when I was giving her the orientation, I realized that Toastmaster platform has everything a young Toastmaster needed. So if you look at the theme, it is all about a purpose, story, and impact. The purpose has come from the level 1, project 2. Write a speech with a purpose. And the story is, we all have this in level 3 elective, connect with storytelling. Now, I would like to share a story. And this story is very amazing, very much heart-touching for me. For example, there was an argument between a donkey and a tiger. The donkey was saying the grass is blue. However, tiger refused to accept. Every time donkey says the grass is blue, he persists that the grass is green. The argument went so high that they all thought that they have to take this case to the king. Donkey was curious. He could not live without his anxiety. So he has to burst out first. He went to the king and said, Your Majesty, the tiger is not listening to me. I'm trying to explain, I'm trying to giving him reasons, I'm telling him that the grass is blue, he is refusing. So king said, donkey is correct, the grass is blue. All of a sudden, the donkey left happily. After a few minutes, he returned. And as he returned, he said, King, the tiger has wasted a lot of my time and energy. He should be punished. King said, Lion, the king, he said, yes, donkey, you are correct. He should be punished. And what punishment they give was 3 days, tiger, you will not come out of your den. You will stay in your house. You will not roam around in the jungle free. Tiger accept. The donkey was overjoyed, crazily happy, and he left. After the donkey left, the tiger asked the king, I respect your decision, but how does it is fair? I know the grass is green. You know the grass is green. Everyone in the jungle knows the grass is green. Tiger was astonished with his punishment, but still he had the question to ask. Lion said, listen carefully. I know the grass is green. You know the grass is green. Everyone knows the grass is green. The punishment is that why you fight it with a fool. Because if you fight or if you do an argument with a fool, you are an even bigger fool. So the moral of the story is that there are many rigid people around us. And if we start trying to make them flexible, composed and everything, maybe we also become rigid. So let's move on with with this title. So I got this purpose of telling it that we have a story now. The moral is that there are rigid people. What we do is, now we have a purpose of the story, that what is the moral, what is the purpose. Every one of us, we go to office today, we see the office boy delivering us a coffee, we say thank you, we say it's an amazing coffee, and they give a smile, and we make them happy with the day. That kind of a purpose is your story. What is the purpose? Then the story is your own personal, which you have connected with the moral. And then finally, the impact. For the impact, you have to wait because I will share a few more details later. Let's move on with our meeting segments. So today we have 3 segments. First is the prepared speech. Second is the table topic. And third, which is the final one, is the general evaluation. Like all Toastmaster meeting, we have help from everyone. So let's invite our grammarian, Toastmaster Suzanne Abraham, to share the word of the day and her role as a grammarian. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, TM Latif Mansoor Ali, and welcome to all the guests and new faces in Bhavan's Toastmasters Club. Great to be back after my vacation. And today, it's my role as a grammarian. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language, take note of improper language, grammatical mistakes, and also the outstanding words, quotes that has been used during the role play or the storytelling. As a grammarian, it is my duty to introduce the word of the day, and the word of the day is empathy. Empathy, it means the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. I request each one of you to use this word. It's a simple word, it's an emotional word, and every leader, it's a core characteristic of every leader. In Toastmasters, we are striving to be better leaders, better communicators, better speakers. So let us go further with empathy, and I request all of you to use the word of the day, empathy. I will give the grammarian's report when I'm called upon, and also the report of the use of the word of the day. Thank you, and over to you, TM Latif Mansoor Ali.
Thank you, grammarian Toastmaster Susan. I have empathy with you, and I hope you can fastly complete your level 2 and make me happy also one day. Let's move ahead and invite our general evaluator, Toastmaster Abdullah Algoz. Abdullah Algoz, I am really fond of him nowadays. He has been always excited, be it a group, be it an individual. He has showed 100% of his energy. And I don't know from where he has this, but I really admire. And he is a welcoming personality. Over to you, Toastmaster Abdullah Algoz, to share your role as a general.
Okay, so my role as a general evaluator is retweet. Yeah, I guess I said that before, but okay. Two speeches are running this evening. One is PM Presentation Mastery Level 5. Okay, and there's going to be Dynamic Leadership Level 2 Project 2nd. So after the evaluators of these two, we will handle how generally the evaluation went, and the other parts we've already covered. So there will be a general evaluation of harking, grammar, and accounting, and therefore my overall collection of evaluation will be covered at the end. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abdullah. I know this meeting is not the one of your liking, because you like a lot of group people sitting in the hall and you are on the other side of the hall. Let's move ahead and invite our next role player, Toastmaster Abhilash. He is the counter for today's meeting. Over to you.
Once again, good evening to everyone. As an counter for this meeting, I'm here to support our journey to becoming more polished and confident speakers. I know we all have these moments where we use slips. Actually, it's a natural part when we talk, when we think, and when we are not confident to talk. Actually, we are trying to cover those spaces by with and actually. I will be friendly pairs of ears and listening to those filler words that might interrupt our flow of communications. So my purpose is to help us to become more conscious of these habits when we communicate with a greater clarity and impact. So let's work together to strive for fluency and conscious tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhilash, and I hope you haven't counted any of my R's and Ums.
Not yet. It will start.
Not yet. It's just the beginning, I believe, yes. Our next role player is Timer, and Timer today is Toastmaster Shaija, and I request Toastmaster Shaija to please share.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote specific times remaining. Table topic speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. Those giving speeches should limit their remarks to their specific speech times. Icebreaker speeches should be 4 to 6 minutes in length. At 4 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 5 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. And at 6 minutes, I will raise the red card. Most of the speeches should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. The individual evaluations should be between 2 to 3 minutes. It's 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shaija. I believe one of the best timing details of role player we have all witnessed. Let's move ahead and invite distinguished Toastmaster Shiba Pramod. She is, though not very often seen, but always on the podium while giving speeches, being in the club, being in the district, division, or anywhere. She is always there, a mentor, a support. She is performing a role of Heart Master. Distinguished Toastmaster Shiba Pramod, please explain your role. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Latif. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, as a Heart Master, my role is to test your listening skills. The great writer Mark Twain once said that, in a sarcastic way, if we were meant to talk more than listen, we would have 2 mouths and 1 ear. How many ears you have? 2, right? How many mouths you have? Only 1. So listen more and speak less. So at the end of the meeting, I'll come to you with some questions from the speeches of horror and the speakings from the role players. Listen carefully and I'll come with some questions. Be aware. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Shiba Pramod. We will request our president, because he is most of the very closest to the screen, and I will request him to be the vote counter. President Toastmaster Abdullah, it's okay? You can be the vote counter? Thank you. Okay. No, I've kept it as a guest. Okay, so we are so flexible that we move on with the situation, and I feel that being laptop so far, I will not be the vote counter. I will not request the guest to be there to take all the hassle. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, when we have a purpose, when we have a story, it's all about the impact. And when there is an impact, though we are a speaker of a spotlight, or we are a speaker of a lighthouse. Now, the difference between spotlight and lighthouse, I will explain later, because I feel that this is the most important thing where I feel every speaker, every Toastmaster should have in them as an impactful speaker. Prepared speech session for the first speaker. It is our guest speaker from Zaina Toastmasters Club. Before I invite, just give me 1 second. Sorry, Zain Toastmasters Club. Just give me 1 second, please. Toastmaster Abdullah, I have forwarded you one picture. Can you display it? Can you, please? Our first speaker is Toastmaster Abir Hashim. She is working in Iraq. I believe if she is also from Iraqi. Are you from? Okay, so she is Iraqi national. I welcome one of the country which is in our District 20. Her speech will be evaluated by distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumarji Revenkar. Anil Kumarji Revenkar, Toastmaster Abir, and the guest, I will let you know that he has been always behind a champion speaker. So whoever has evaluated has always have value and high level words for his evaluation. So let's invite distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumarji Revenkar to explain the speech objectives of Toastmaster Abir Hashim. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Latif, for that wonderful words. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and those wonderful people on the audience side. Today, Toastmaster Abir Hashim is going to embark on her project from presentation mastery. It's level 5 in elective, lessons learned. Her speech title is A Bittersweet, and she has a presentation time of 5 to 7 minutes. Speech title once again, A Bittersweet. All the best to you. Over to you.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Anil. Just need 1 second because she has requested to share this the picture before. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Before she continues, let me please share her objective of her speech. She's going to share some aspect of her leadership experience and impact the lessons learned in that meeting. All the best to you. Oh. Wow.
One more thing, please. Toastmaster Abir, sorry, Toastmaster Abdullah, please, can you spotlight her also?
Okay.
Or you want me to do it?
Yeah. I will do it. It's okay now?
Let me see. I cannot see.
I cannot see. Let spotlight both of them.
Now it's okay? No?
Leave it. I'm
okay,
there.
Okay, please.
Okay, good. Toastmaster Abir, you want to keep the screen as it is, right?
Yes, please.
The picture should be like this only, right?
Yeah. Great.
Okay. Thank you. We don't want to remove it, right? That's what it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, with huge round of applause, let us invite Toastmaster Abir Hashim, A Bittersweet. A Bittersweet, Toastmaster Abir Hashim. Over to you.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, have you ever said yes to a project that looks very small and cute, but then it turned out to be huge? Ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't about marriage proposal. It wasn't about buying a house or a car. It was about a chocolate bar. My company asked me to create a special chocolate wrap for Eid. I thought, how hard can wrapping a chocolate could be? Okay, very hard. The day of the competition, after tons of ideas and tons of trials, finally decided the sample I will go with. I put my heart and soul into it. I was obsessed over every folding, every corner, every tiny detail to stick on it. I assure you that my chocolate wasn't wrapped. It was dressed in tuxedo. I wanted to create something that people cannot only taste, they can see, they can experience, and they can remember. I presented my samples with a pride to the judges and the organizers, the decision makers. And guess what? The organizers said, "Great work, Abir, you won." I was glowing, jumping with joy until they said, "Now we want you to create another 2,000 piece for all employees." Wait, what? At that moment, the chocolate turned into my mouth from sweet to bitter. Please, please show me some empathy. I'm alone here. What I was thinking of when I designed such a sophisticated kind of wrapping, handcrafted. Oh Lord, I was just wanted to win the prize. At first, I thought maybe I can do all of the wrapping by myself. And then the reality just hit me. I can't do it alone, giving a very short deadline. There was no way I could wrap and decorate and finish thousands of bars by myself. I had to secure resources, high quality chocolate, elegant wrappers, packaging that matched the artistic vision of mine, and even worth of posting on social media. And who could care about such details like me, who would treat the chocolate wrapping like a piece of art? And I had to spend too much money that I didn't even count to hire in hiring such a team. But yet I built one. Finally, I found 2 people to train, not just to help, but to replicate the standards I worked on. Every fold of the wrapper, every ribbon, and thanks God it was winter. We kept the chocolate cold. Imagine standing in front of mountains of chocolate bars with a week deadline. Oh dear God. My perfectionist heart almost fainted over the quality of wrapping I faced during that week of work. I checked every single piece like a detective solving a crime. Is this fold straight? Is this thickly aligned? Oh my God, is it worth of Instagram? I was like this. And I have been accused by my helpers as being tough and accused of lacking of empathy for me pushing too hard to them. Honestly, it ached my heart. But finally, 2,000 pieces were ready and perfectly on time. And when the chocolate reached every hand of the employees in the company, people were unwrapping the chocolate with their smiles. It was priceless. And the Instagram was full of photos. The colleagues described them as amazing, unique, worthy of a corporate image. Let me tell you, dears, what started as one simple bar had become a symbol of creativity, teamwork, and success. Looking back, I realized that the sweetest part of this project wasn't about chocolate. It was about collaboration. The praise was sweet, but so were the many lessons we received. This experience taught me that leadership is not about doing everything yourself. It is about sharing the load, trusting each other, and multiplying the impact. Because chocolate melts, ribbons fade, but the lessons of teamwork are gonna last forever. Next time you will take a project, but please remember, don't just wrap the chocolate, wrap the plan, wrap the resources and the payment too. And just for the record, I win the competition even the year after. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abir. We will just, everyone is requested for a 1 minute of silence to give feedback to our first speaker, Toastmaster Abir. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. You can use the Zoom chat box. I know not everyone has Abir's number, so please. Yeah. You want to chat? Or you can send me. You want Abir's number? Thank you. The 1 minute is over. Let's move ahead with our next speaker. Isn't it interesting that we are here in physical meeting to hear the online speakers? Amazing, right? You feeling like maybe we are watching it. Okay, so our next speaker is Toastmaster Shazia Nazir. Her speech will be evaluated by distinguished Toastmaster Pramukh Bose. Like husband, like wife, like husband, you will always see them competing sometimes against each other also to get the better of anyone. You know, sometimes distinguished Toastmaster Shiva wins, and most of the time distinguished Toastmaster Pramukh won. So over to you, Toastmaster Pramukh Bose, to share the speech objectives of our second speaker, Toastmaster Shazia Nazir. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Latif. Good evening, everyone. And my target speaker, Toastmaster Shazia Nazir. Welcome. Today, Toastmaster Shazia Nazir embarking on her level 2 project 2 from dynamic leadership path. The purpose statements. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn about different communication styles and identify their primary style. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share the impact of their style on others. The speech title, Precision and Pulse. Time allotted 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster Latif.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Pramukh Bose, for sharing the objectives. Ladies and gentlemen, with huge round of applause, let us invite Toastmaster Shazia Nazir. Speech title, Precision and Pulse. Precision and Pulse, Toastmaster Shazia Nazir. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Latif and Toastmaster DTM Pramukh Bose. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, have you ever built a system so perfect that people forget there was a person behind it? Well, then, hello, I am that person. Or to put it in this way, in a crisis, I open a system dashboard or an Excel sheet before I open my mouth. When I took my dynamic leadership pathway questionnaire for my communication style, I expected to be told I am warm, I'm social, I'm enthusiastic, but the results surprised me. My dominant style was analytical, meaning I am precise, structured, and logical, and direct. as a strong secondary, meaning that I was result-oriented, decisive, and competitive. Tonight, I want to share with you how this analytical direct mix shows up in my life, how it helps me, where it sometimes hurts me, and how I'm learning to flex for others. Being analytical means I thrive on structure, precision, and logic. Numbers reassure me. Systems give me a peace of mind. Facts and trends and figures mean nothing if you leave it on chance, isn't it? At Safir Hotels and Resorts, our online reputation was falling behind the competitors. Instead of giving pep talk, I built a guest intelligence dashboard with specific KPIs to measure what felt intangible. Every review, every response time, every benchmark was tracked. Within months, our response rate hit 100%, and our response time dropped from 13 days to just 24 hours. And our review scores climbed. And of course, those numbers translated into higher revenue, higher occupancy. That's the precision side of me. But life demands more than just precision. That's when my direct side kicks in. Decisive, result-oriented, willing to take control, and yes, quite competitive. Many of you already have seen that side of me, striving to be the best, putting my best foot forward always. One such example, during pandemic, guest communication had to shift overnight. I didn't wait for approvals. I implemented a self-learning AI chatbot free of cost. This AI learned to keep guests connected and my staff safe through the contactless communications. It worked. But I also learned something important. While the system answered questions, people still needed reassurances. Everything that sets us apart from machines, the human element, I had to remind myself, don't just deliver answers, deliver comfort and warmth. That's when I realized my communication style is both my strength and my blind spot. Where does it help? Complex projects, data-heavy work, high-stake deadlines. I bring order to chaos. I decide quickly when time is short. People trust me to make the tough calls. At that time, my analytical mind and my direct front works. But where does it hurt? My perfectionism slows me down. I can seem demanding and impatient, and my eagerness to jump from solutions and sometimes shortcuts, someone else's chance to share their feelings is ignored. So I ask myself, how do I adapt to people who don't think and decide and communicate like me? With direct communicators, keep it short. One slide, two choices, decision in 3 minutes, done. With initiating communicators, I give space to their stories and enthusiasm. Tell me your vision, I say, and I let them talk. And then I translate their energy into a 3-step plan. With supportive communicators, I slow down. I add reassurance. When rolling out a new SOP, I ask, what would make this easier for you? That one question raised adoption overnight. With analytical communicators, my people, I provide data upfront and give them time to process No rushing, just space to think. The real tool isn't spreadsheet or my PowerPoint. It's my flexibility. This isn't just at home. My direct side wants instant solutions, problems, here the fix, pause. And I have learned that sometimes my family doesn't want a fix. They want to be heard. Now I pause, I listen for feelings and then respond. The same lessons applies in Toastmasters. I used to give evaluation like a checklist, done, 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 done. Now I begin with sincere appreciation and one suggestion and one clear action. Still structured, still kinder. If there is one thing I hope to remember tonight, it's this. Know your default. Mine is analytical with a direct heartbeat. Watch for impact. If the room is quiet, maybe it's time to pause and invite voices. I still open systems dashboard, but I open my ears first. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shazia Nazir, for sharing the inputs. One thing which I really have seen you as VPPR also, you are a person of alignment also. Everything is picture perfect. So thank you very much for giving that hard work also. So being a leader of the analytical and more of the other qualities, this one is also one of yours, best part. Let's move ahead and invite each and everyone to please share feedback. We'll manage 1 minute of silence to Toastmaster Shazia. Thank you, Timer. Toastmaster Shazia. So may I request to please share the timing details of each speaker and if they are qualified.
Yes. Toastmaster Abir Hashim, 6 Abir Hashim. She took 6 minutes, 29 seconds, and Shazia Nazir, 7 minutes, 17 seconds. Both are qualified.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shazia, for sharing the timing report. So both of them are qualified. Toastmaster Abdullah, please, if you are ready to share the polling for the voting, the best speaker. By the time you prepare.
1 second, I will prepare.
Yes. So by the time our voting is ready, and the other two of us over here have decided that we are not going to take a break, and we are not letting anyone else over there to take the break also. Fine. So there is no break, and we will move ahead after the voting is done. So ladies and gentlemen, the impact that we all look for when it comes to public speaker. Now, when we are a speaker, sometimes we always feel nervous because what are the people's perception for us, what people want us to do, how they want us to believe that you are saying the truth. I believe these all things add an extra pressure on it. So if I make a simplicity of the public speaking therapy, it will be more of like if you have a purpose and if you have a story, it's all about the impact. And to get the impact, it is more of the information what you hold for the others, for the audience. Now, for example, Toastmaster Shazia has said in her speech about the AI. I believe the AI use is on the rise, and it is important for each and every one of us to use it. But how about when you are in front of your manager, if you are in front of your business meeting from your clients and say, just a second, AI, give me some lines I want to share? No. So you have to be extra smart using the AI for your benefit. But to be a better speaker, to be an impactful speaker, it is more important to hold those information with you. Now, whether you want to be a great speaker, to be on a great speaker, you have the great information with you. And this is what I wanted to share. When I was having a TED Talk with listening to a TED Talk speaker, Jess Escom, she was saying in her TED Talk speech, what kind of a speaker you would love to be? Would you love to be a spotlight speaker or a lighthouse speaker? And she explained it very well, how and what are the spotlight speakers, or who are the spotlight speakers? Mainly the spotlight speakers are those who has that kind of, what do we call it? How do I sound? Does everyone likes me? And is it not my fault? Is it your fault? These kind of things will be always on the spotlight speaker. But the lighthouse speaker will shift its speaking altitude, the diagram, and it will be all about in the belief that the public speaking is all about the audience. How the lighthouse speaker changes the perception of helping someone to arrive at a solution. And that is what we all want to be. We share our stories not to feel comfortable, not to see that we are having praise, but we are all a lighthouse speaker. We feel that the impact what we are giving it to the audience, they will learn and implement in their real world. So, Toastmaster, next time when you want to be in the speaking slot, you have the purpose, you have the story, now how you will put an impact. Just ask yourself, what kind of a speaker you want to be. Either you want to shine towards you or you want to shine towards the audience. That is the impact speakers always do. Toastmaster Abdullah, is it ready? Polls? No. Okay, leave it. It's fine. Let's move ahead, and I'll give you another responsibility. You are our table topic speaker, a table topic master. Please take from here, and I'll take care of the voting things.
Because some technical issues are there for my lab. Just a minute. You are able to hear me? Okay.
Yes, we are.
Good evening again, our Toastmasters and our guest. One of the most exciting part of our Toastmaster meeting is the table topic session. This is the time when think on our feet, speak from our heart, and share stories and connect us all. Today, our theme is purpose plus story equals impact. Every one of us has a purpose, and when we wrap it in a story, it creates a lasting impact. In this session, I encourage you to speak with empathy, our word of the day. I will go for a just timing cards will be at the 1 minute you will be qualified, and one timer will shows the green card. 1 minute 30 second timer will shows the yellow card, and 2 minutes the timer will gives you the red cards, and after 2 minutes 30 second you will be disqualified. So who is our first speaker? Yes, Latif. No. Okay. Okay. Before going to the topic session, please vote for the best speaker. Latif, you are muted.
I purposely muted.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so we have a winner, and good. I believe it's a tough one. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I was about to share the result. Let's move ahead and over to you, Toastmaster Abdullah.
Okay, fine. So we have our guest. First of all, we need to call our guest, right? Or I will call our Toastmaster in our one member in our club, our distinguished Toastmaster Pramukh Bose.
Okay, thank you.
You have 1 to 10 numbers.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2 is, who is your hero? Again, I will tell you, who is your hero? Over to you, Toastmaster Pramukh Bose, DTM.
I would say it's my heroine, my mother. Amazing. From my childhood, I learned a lot of things from her, actually. She had undergone a lot of difficulties in life. But the way she fought back with courage, with determination, with hard work was amazing. A woman of character, and she taught us, my siblings, to be always truthful, hardworking, and the one sentence she told, still I remember, don't be afraid of anything. Do your best, don't be afraid of anything. That has shaped me in Toastmasters also. In my initial years, I struggle a lot to keep up the pace with the renowned Toastmasters, the experienced ones, but I work hard, keeping in my mind my mother's words. And always in my company, also my organization, my office, if anyone say about me, they will say that he is a hardworking and a dedicated person. And that helped me to grow a lot in my career, in my personal life. And also she is a woman of empathy. Even though in outward she would look like she's a little bit, like hard, like she's very serious, but her heart is very empathetic. So mine is also like that. Outward, some people might consider me as a very serious person, but my heart is very soft and empathetic. These all qualities I got from my mom. And she is my heroine. Touchwood, she is still alive, 85, going strong. And if I had to remember as one person as my hero, it is my mom. There are many others also, childhood idols, the film stars, the sports people like Kapil Dev, Virat Kohli. They are all heroes, but the ultimate hero of my life is my mom. Thank you so much for asking this question. Over to you, Toastmaster Abdullah.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Pramukh ji. So it's a heart-touching also. So I will call upon the next speaker, Toastmaster Abdullah Al Ghus, our general evaluator today.
Muted. You can hear me clearly, right?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind.
You have 1 to 10, 2 is already done. Numbers.
1 to 10, 2 is taken. Wait, no. You can hear me clearly, right?
Clearly, perfect.
Okay, 1 to 2, I'll take number 3.
3. Share a funny or happy story from your school. Share a
From?
school. Very interesting. Share a funny or happy story from school.
All right.
Over to you.
Thank you, Table Topics Master, and thank you as well for being extremely challenging for someone like me who doesn't like to take orders in table topics and being told what to do. Do this. So fine. I'll tell you the funniest stories, which are endless at school. One thing you need to know about me is that I teach, and I teach high schoolers in Kuwait City, by the way. So those of you who know Kuwait know what I'm talking about, and I teach Kuwaiti rascals in those kinds of school. I'm a boys' school teacher. So ages are from 17 to 18. So you can see how wild it's going to get before I even open my mouth. All right. So one of my favorite hobbies is failing my students. So because I'm professional at failing, I do think that the more you fail, the more you realize how success feels like. We should be, I mean, aren't we already tired of seeing successful people putting ourselves in their shoes like we're other successful people and just feeling insecure and jealous by default with no means? No, you should appreciate how much of a failure you are for you to smell success without having it. That's how the hunger hits correctly. Okay, when you're just filling your hunger and having fast food, that's not how you gain health. You gain the food, but you don't know how much you're going to pay for that later, because if you do it right the first time, you don't have to come back to your teacher crawling to tell them, give me this grade and that grade, because you don't get things for free. You don't. You earn it. As teachers, as evaluators, whether it's general evaluator, a Harker, or a grammarian, we don't do things based on us. We do it based on the excellence that you provide. And the more excellence that you show, the more excellence are going to reflect back. Sometimes, but not always, but sometimes it's good to provide trust like a mirror. You know, you see your own reflection in who's in front of you. You see your own actions in the words that the person in front of you provides, which you're about to see soon in your general evaluation. And I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
Thank you, Abdullah Al Ghus. It was a wonderful speech, and within this time, I appreciate Abdullah to having these all words to come with you. Really, you are amazing, and I wish you all the best for to become a grand topic master. And next, I will invite our guest, Toastmaster Ali. Toastmaster Ali, you have 1 to 10, 2 and 3 already taken.
4.
4. What is your favorite memory? Repeat, what is your favorite memory? Over to you, Toastmaster Ali.
One of those crazy days, my father, he decided not to show up at school. And I took a crazy decision too. You think my father is crazy? I'm crazier than my father. I decided to walk on foot back home. The space between my school is in Surra. Our home is in Zahra. That's about a 10-kilometer walk or thereabout. I started walking, and in the distance, I saw a fast food restaurant. I entered, I picked up some water, and continued my journey. And I started seeing my neighborhood, and what I saw is something that surprised me. I saw some police cars roaming around our area, probably searching for me. I thought, oh my god, my parents, they already called the cops. What should I do? I ignored the cars roaming around and I continued my journey. Just about entering the neighborhood, our neighbor showed up. Oh, Ali, you're there. You're back. He was so happy, but I didn't know what was about to come. I entered our home and I saw my mother squealing on the ground and my father, he shouted at me, "Where are you, Ali? Where are you?" And I ran away into my bedroom. I closed the door and I slept like a good baby. It was a really good sleep, escaping away from everything that is scary. I like that moment. I took a decision, but at the end, I experienced its consequences. We have to live with our decisions, not just like make them and live happily after. We have to understand that when we do something, it has certain effects, certain results. Do we accept those results? Do we live with them? I still remember that day, and I still remember that decision. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Ali. You are very fast.
Hey.
It's very, very good. So I will call the next member, Toastmaster Zishan. Toastmaster Zishan available or
I think Zishan, he left.
left? Okay.
Why he left?
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Okay, we have our timer.
Yeah. Toastmaster Saja.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
Pick a number.
1 to 10. 2, 3,
1.
4 are done.
1.
1. What makes you happy? Toastmaster Saja, what makes you happy? Over to you.
Thank you. What makes me happy is sitting on my dining table chair at my home and talking to my mom. This is my favorite pastime when I go for vacation. And this is the time when my mom says, "Sai, please shut your mouth at least for 5 seconds so that we could." Yeah, this all the thing what I have to say for the year is being thrown out with all the love and passion. No? So bad experience and good experience, everything under the roof is shared with her. She is my one go-to person where I could share everything to her. Also, yes. That is my favorite spot in my house, and having dinner, having lunch, that is the area, that is a corner where I don't like to move away from. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saija. We have time to call one more, or we can move forward. Okay, then fine. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abdullah, for insightful topics, actually, I believe. Why I'm saying insightful? Because this is all what we need for the purpose. From the hobby, how we achieve to the completion of our hobby, how we get excel to it. Sometimes from our favorite time, we get experience from our mother, what her beliefs are, and what truly she has put into us, and what we are giving it to our young generations. It helps us a lot. So thank you very much for impactful topics. Let's move ahead. I will share the polling. I believe, do you have the access now, Abdullah? or still having?
No,
Okay, no issues.
I'm not happy.
No worries. I'll do the voting. Let's move ahead and invite our general evaluator, Toastmaster Abdullah Algos. I have already said a lot about him, but one thing which I always feel, he is someone who does not make us feel away. He always makes us feel closer to be with him, to get into his, and he does not shy away sharing any of his smallest of happiness also. So let's move ahead and invite our general evaluator, Toastmaster Abdullah, for taking forward the session.
Okay. Thank you so much for the handover, Toastmaster of the Day, VP Latif. Okay, so we're just starting. So yeah, the fun is gonna start with the grammarian, one of my favorite things on the planet. So grammarian TM Suzanne is gonna start, followed by the counter, and then the Park Master. Sorry, speech evaluators first. Yeah.
Can I have just a second? Just a second. Sorry for interruption. There are two mics are open. Echoing is there. Two mics are open, so echo is there.
This is muted, my mic. Oh, wait.
Muted?
Oh, okay, I got it. It's fine now? It's okay? No.
It's okay.
It's okay?
It's okay.
Now I can hear echo and everything is closed from it. Just okay. I think it's good now. Okay. Yeah. So for the first speech level, presentation mastery level 5, we have evaluator DTM Anil Kumar. Okay, so I hand over to DTM Anil Kumar. Thank you.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Abdullah Algos. Good evening once again. Dear audience, after listening to the speech of Toastmaster Abir, if I had a choice, I would have declared her as competent communicator. Do you agree with me? Yes. Thank you for that wonderful presentation, Toastmaster Abir. Let me spotlight on those parts of your speech, which I would say made me a great fan of your speech. Are you ready to listen? You can open your mic. Or just signal. Okay. What was that you have done so wonderful today? Number one, we always say in Toastmasters, if the speaker is able to captivate and grab attention of the audience within 10 seconds of beginning the speech, you have won that speech. And that is exactly what you have done. How? Not by one or two. You had 4 great goodies at your start. Number 1, your speech title, Sweet to Bitter. Number 2, you started with a rhetorical question. Number 3, you had a humor spiked in the opening statement. And number 4, which was very critical, you had a photo of 4 chocolates wrapped, and that too presenting different age groups. Wow! No person in the world, when he sees this as an opening, would like to leave the stage or leave the audience not wanting to continue forward. Number 2, verbal communication. Now, in verbal communication, what are the things that you did something great? You are a confident speaker. The language use was very clear and easily understood. There was absolutely no evidence to showcase that there was a touch of your motherhood language. It was so clear. The English was very, very clear. Now, coming to the non-verbal communication, that is the third point. Wow. What an expression of body language, the gestures, the eye contact, and the facial expression. You had it all, be it while attending the competition, the expression when you had lot of praises on the Instagram, the final completion of the project, how you felt, you expressed it in such an amazing way. Now, every speech, there will always be some area for improvement. And for you, there is only one point which I can emphasize, that is practice power of pause. You need to have this in your speech. Overall, it was a great speech, and I look forward for a next speech project very soon. Okay.
Okay. You can hear me clearly, right? That's another time I want to make. Okay. Yeah. So we're moving for the second evaluator to the dynamic leadership L2 project, second project, understanding communication style, which will be evaluated by DTM Primo Boss. Okay, I hand over to you.
Precision and perfect. The three words through which I would describe Toastmaster Shazia's speech today. What a fantastic speech we have witnessed today, my dear fellow Toastmasters and guests. She captivated the audience by asking a rhetorical question right at the beginning. Have you ever built a system so perfect so people forgot who built that system? And she told that I am. She grabbed the attention of the audience right at the beginning, and I was looking forward to hear more from her speech. The second thing I liked her speech is the structure. What a beautiful structure, ladies and gentlemen. She started her speech with a question, then right away explained her styles, her dominant style, analytical styles, its characteristics, why she felt her dominant style is analytical style. Then the supportive style is the direct style, the competitive decision making, and all this stuff. And she had brought in a true story where she implemented a project in her office, and the response from the responses, and ultimately how she generated better revenue for her firm. Fantastic achievement. The third thing I liked is her confidence. She was brimming with confidence that reflected in her amazing voice, vocabulary, the power of the words, and the speed in which she communicated. Amazing. And she also explained about the importance of adopting to different styles. Sometimes you need to be adaptive, even though you have some dominant styles. The adapting, and through that she explained about the other two styles also, initiative and supportive. What a fantastic speech. To take her speech to the next level, I would give some suggestions from my experience. First of all, I told you had speed, the confidence, but I felt that speed was little bit more. Because of that, the audience might felt a little bit difficulty to grasp your speech. So try to reduce the pace, especially when you move from one idea to another idea. For example, when you moved from analytical style to direct style, you could have a pause for 1 or 2 seconds. Then the transition would have felt very clear. The second thing is that emotions, even though you have improved a lot in your emotions, I felt somewhere you could have employed more feelings, more emotions. For example, where if say that people only don't need only the results, they need reassurance. They need reassurance. They need comfort. So bring some emotions, some voice modulation that will help you to bring some emotions. Then the audience will like the story much more. The third thing I want you to improve is your style. The precision and style was your title. How could you improve your style? Stand up and open arms, body movements. Through that, you can improve the style of your speech. The gestures are very important in a Toastmaster, especially in a competition. So, in a Toastmaster meeting, your gestures are very important. To sum up, it was an amazing speech. Try to improve your style of your speech, body language by standing and delivering. Over to you, the general evaluator.
Yeah. You can hear me clearly, right? Okay. So we're going to start with the overall evaluators of the meeting. So yes, those are overall evaluators of the meeting. What do you mean by together? Okay, so I'm going to call on the language evaluator. That would be the grammarian for tonight, Toastmaster Suzanne Abraham.
Sorry, can you give me a minute? There is some issue on my computer. Just a minute.
Okay, in the meantime, our counter TM Abhilash, can you give us your report and we go back to the grammarian? Toastmaster Abhilash, can you give us your counter report?
Sure,
Thank you very much.
Sure, I can. So thank you everyone. Thank you once again. Good evening to everyone. As I I was diligently listening to today's speech and find the filler words. All the speakers was very good and a lot of messages we could take away, and all the speakers very confident and fluent in speech. It means that you have a lot of informations and you are very confident to deliver those things actually. So tonight, what I have noted that a total of around 7 filler words only was used in today's meeting. The most common were that there was presented for one time, and A was the most common one. It was around 6 times was used. The breakdown for those usages was as below. Latif was used for one time. Abdullah was used for 3 times. Shazia was used for one time, and Abdullah was used for 2 times. Thank you so much.
We'll go back to grammarian Toastmaster Suzanne Abraham. Are you ready for your evaluation?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. The floor is yours.
Thank you, TM Abdullah. Good evening, dear Toastmasters and wonderful guests of Bhavan's Toastmasters Club.
Good evening.
Today, I'll be delivering my grammarian report. Generally, all were great speakers and role players. I could find very less grammatical errors. There were quite a few, but I would rather not say it aloud. But I feel that some of you should have a greater, take efforts to read more, so that you can understand the pronunciation and the grammatical errors. There were some pronunciation mistakes which I noted. Was precision was pronounced wrongly. Precision, presiding. Whenever any word ends with ed, it should not the ed sound should not come. It should be used or allowed like that. And I was happy that the word of the day was used by quite a few of the role players and even the speakers. TM Latif, TM Abi, TM Abdullah, DTM Pramukh Bose. Thank you for all those who used it. And I also suggest that some of the not so commonly used word, before you use it, practice its pronunciations. There were a lot of good usages of phrases and words: heart and soul, symbol of creativity, collaboration, spotlight, flex for others, intangible, benchmark, and a lot. Thank you for this opportunity for giving my grammarian report. Over to you, TM Abdullah, for the as an evaluator.
Okay, thank you very much for your lovely evaluation. We're going to move to the timer. Toastmaster Sejak. No, Harkis at the end. Okay, so if you could just brief us with the timing evaluation of your speakers.
DTM 3 minutes 23 seconds. From a host, DTM 4 minutes 33 seconds. Grammarian, Toastmaster Susan 2 minutes. And our counter, Toastmaster Abhilash 2 minutes.
Okay, so that makes 3 out of 4 qualified. Okay. All right, so we're going to go to the fun part, quizzing, which includes the pass-fail. Great, right? So we're going to go to the Heart Master, DTM, Shiva Primo.
Once again, good evening all.
Good evening.
As I told you, my role is to test the listening skills of our members. I'll be asking few questions to gauge how well we listened our speakers. Let's get started. Now, who is the mentor of TM Saija?
TM Latif.
TM Latif.
Okay. In TM Latif, there was a story. In that story, who said that grass is blue?
Donkey?
Do I answer?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the smartest person in the jungle. That was the donkey. Donkey
And Tiger asked the Lion King that, why did you punish me? Then Lion gave him an answer. That was a question. What was that?
The arguing with failures is failure.
Sorry?
Why?
Arguing with a failure is the biggest
Arguing
failure.
with the fools means you are a fool.
Why you
I just want to say the word failure.
And can anyone recall the title of the first speaker's speech?
Bittersweet.
Toastmaster Abir's speech?
Bittersweet.
Sweet bitter.
A bittersweet.
Sweet bitter. Yeah, sweet bitter. The other way.
Bitter.
As per Toastmaster Abir, what is leadership?
Collaboration.
Collaboration. Not only collaboration. She told
Trust.
We should ask others to do the job, like distribute. What is the word actually which is using for that? You should.
Toastmaster Abhilash, what kind of communicator she is?
As per Toastmaster Abir, leadership is sharing and trusting. And what was the path of Toastmaster Shasia?
Path to identify her communication skills.
Sorry?
Identify her communication skill. Path pay two.
Path. I'm asking about path, not the project.
Dynamic leadership.
Dynamic leadership.
Okay, evaluator.
Path, yeah.
In Toastmaster Shasia's speech, their response time was 13 days. That came to how many days or hours?
24 hours. 24 hours.
24 hours. As per Toastmaster Shasia, what is her real strength?
Analytic skill. She's directive and analytic skill.
Simple and social. Decisive.
It was flexibility. Toastmaster Latif, what kind of a speaker you want to be? Toastmaster Latif spoke about two kinds of speakers. What are those?
Spotlight and lighthouse.
Yes.
That was
And who is the hero of DTM Pramukh?
mother.
Mother.
Her mother, his mother.
Heroine.
Someone told to Toastmaster Saija that please shut your mouth. Who told that?
Mother.
Her mother.
And thank you all for participating. Your response showed that we were active listeners and speakers. Thank you all. Over to Toastmaster of the day or general evaluator.
Okay.
Can we spotlight him first?
Are we exposing the votes now or after the evaluation? Yes. Okay. So please. Okay, so we're sharing table topic winners. And the winner goes to, no? Oh, it's vote time now. Okay, great. What is choice one, choice two? What is this? What's choice one, choice two? What's that? Okay, vote is done. So I have someone now? Wait. Why are these? No. This is a.
In poll session, there is only two evaluators.
Yes, because DTM only spoke for DTM Prabhu spoke for 4 minutes.
All right, both votings are done. All right. Yeah. So. Re-evening, everyone, and that's the translation for bonjour. So I said it again. Okay, so I'll just tell you one thing really briefly. I know I talked about this in table topics, but now is the time I tell you is when I can practice some of my hobbies. Take it this one. So in a general evaluation, I can, or an evaluator could choose to pyramidize the evaluation, meaning, and I may have coined the word pyramidize by verbing the word pyramid. And based on your knowledge in English, you know what I mean when I say pyramidize. So I'm going to start with my team, the other general evaluators, that would be the grammarian, timer, and the counter. And for the first time ever, I'm evaluating a heart curve, which is a lovely rule, I think. Okay, so as much as I wanted to hear some ahs, there were very few. And I commend Toastmaster Abilash for catching almost all of them, as far as I heard. So great job on that one. And you're on my team, so you should all be privileged because I'm utilizing my biases. No, I'm just kidding. Because I was trying to hear all the ahs, and I think we matched. So you did a great job. Grammarian, always remember as evaluators of language, there are some barriers between what kind of language speaker you are. I think 100% of the people talking right now are second language acquirers. So we speak L2 English, meaning, before I even tell you what I'm about to tell you, grammarian's job is grammar. You focus on grammar first to last. In fact, when you talked about grammar errors, you said, I don't have to mention it. And that was exactly the job that you were supposed to do. And then you went and focused on enunciation. Now, can enunciation be an issue that to be addressed by our counters and grammarians? Yes, including general evaluators. Sometimes even your evaluator can point it out. But to put it as a priority on how to pronunciate words doesn't look like a grammarian's job. Yani, I will tell you, for example, I am Kuwaiti, I can speak in a Kuwaiti accent, my English. This you can understand. My accent is collected, and it's not easy for me to speak in a different dialect in any language that I speak. However, I don't appreciate when an Arab speaks and says P as a B. So even if I speak in a Kuwaiti dialect, I will say apple, not abel. This, maybe I will have an issue with. But people pronunciating the words the way they are as an outcome, deflecting with their language is not a huge issue. And yes, it does evolve by time, but it's not a priority for a grammarian. I would just like to point that out. Now, let's move on to the biggest biggies in the picture, the evaluators. Now, Anil Kumar, a lovely job as usual. This is my third time coming to Bhavan's meeting, and I think this is the third time I see you evaluating with such a great job. Always high energy. I see some quiet person sitting, watching and listening to every word everybody's saying, and then once you start talking, the enthusiasm pops out. You're very supportive. You know exactly what to tell the speaker. Wonderful job. Toastmaster DTM Pramod. In both your table topics and evaluation, you started off with such optimistic, positive energy. Then towards the end, some parts fell off. And because of that, the speech wasn't quite as delivered strongly as in the beginning. Okay, I got the message. I understood what you wanted to say, but I had to pay extra little more attention towards the end, both times, in the table topics and evaluation. And I understand because those are, you say them on your feet. You're not prepared for what you're going to say versus a prepared speech. Our speakers, I'm going to start with the second one because Toastmaster Shazia, I love how you guided us through directions of where you sought yourself to be versus the outcome of after you've done the survey and all the questionnaire. You said, I was disappointed. I thought I'm this kind of communicator, and then I ended up being the other one. In fact, if you did not tell me any single word about the keywords, direct versus supportive, I would have known exactly what kind of communicator you are from that introduction. Straight to the point, all the way to the end. Also, I want to remind you of one thing, and this is an advice maybe personally from me. You could be two things at the same time, by the way. You could possibly be evened out. I know this test is not the most advanced. One. Second, something for you to take home. Your perception of yourself is one thing. How you come off is different. Some people have it even. Some people like me are not. When people meet me, they think I'm something. When they know me, they think I'm something else. And when I talk, I know I'm neither of the two sometimes, but one of the two, depending on who I'm talking. So I'm just telling you that perception versus interpersonal communication don't have to match. So if you like to believe that you're this person, you probably are. You just continue, prepare for your sparks of energy in your speeches and you'll find it. I just believe that from the energy that I've seen. Abir, energy level was extremely optimistic and very high beginning to end. One thing that both speakers did is when I'm in a hybrid versus on foot or online meeting, there's a specific criteria that I do know that maybe this setting doesn't have stage movements or limited body postures. And Abir, from the second she started until the end, knew exactly how to utilize the whole camera that was in front of her. Gestures, non-verbals, verbals, all of it. Language, as the evaluator said, was simple, beginning to end. Very easy, very approachable for audience. L1 and L2 speakers, I want to mention that too. One thing I wish, it's not an evaluation as much as preference. Arabic literature is fond of numbering until the 90s since ancient history. Meaning, when you're describing emotions, it felt, this is just an example, I don't remember word to word what you said, but we said this was loving, this was lively, this was sweet, and you keep doing it, it just kind of leaves, because you're such an entertainer when you talk, it leaves me out of the, okay, I know the speaker so well from one speech, because you do a great job at introducing yourself as well as topic. I kind of wanted to, okay, do you have more than that? And you did, you had all of it, but the numbering of, oh, it felt 1, 2, 3. The setting was 1, 2, 3, 4. My face-to-face person was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this wasn't bad. I just know you can do better. And I can sense it from the start. This is the first time I hear you speak. And TMOD, I have a lot to say. Time management. This meeting is about to finish and we're already exceeding the time, even if I include the break that we skipped. One thing I have to mention, and I will not talk about the rest because I myself don't have the time and I now passed it. One thing is that I am not fond of doing, and I'm just going to say Kuwait to be safe. When we have an excuse, which I saw in front of my eyes, that is an obstacle for us to do things the way we plan to do, stop relying on that excuse to do other things that didn't have to go that way. Things to do with, okay, you standing up, going here and there and trying to make everyone comfortable. And the way you managed the stress that was on was effortless. I would wish to tell you guys, I want to hear an earthquake announcement tomorrow of how much stress-free both those Toastmasters were dedicated to have this meeting. Now, changing the agenda without having anybody seconding the notion and then somebody else going to do a specific thing and use it as a joke and say, hey, we decided to do this, we all agreed to it. This is a sweet persona when you talk to me outside the meeting, but not as TMOD. As well as your TMOD was too scripted, it was too much of a prepared speech. And MCs know how to navigate when and what to say next, and when to maybe sometimes switch, shorten, or scrap out. So yeah, I wish we've done the voting earlier because I'm disqualifying myself with time. And that's great because you need this 1 minute. I'm sorry for taking so long, but yeah. And with that, my session for the first time ever as GE is finished. Thank you very much. And I failed successfully.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Abdullah. Few things which I really wanted to inform. Yes, we started late, we were late, we've still managed by 8. So we are good. Over to you, our President, Toastmaster Abdullah, to share the results, and I will float the roles for the best role play.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Toastmaster Abdullah Al Ghuz, really, actually, it was a very great evaluation. Thank you for that. Absolutely, we need this type of evaluators for the next meetings also. Surely we will invite you. And I suggest you need to come for our Toastmaster meeting for our club to take up the role plays also. Now the poll is started. Vote for best role player, please.
Yes. President, looking at today's attendance, he will never come up.
Yeah, I request all our members,
He
including
loves he loves full house. I'm telling you.
yeah, surely.
You.
My thing is on. Yep, it's very on. Yeah. Wait, let me close it.
Abdullah, please take charge.
Okay, fine. Just a minute. Fine. I will go for the result. Our best speaker prepared speech. It's our guest, Toastmaster Abir Hashim. We will send a certificate to the RAC,
Thank
Zain
you very
Toastmasters
much.
Club.
Thank you.
Welcome. Our best table topic speaker, Toastmaster Ali Al-Afizie.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Didn't expect it. Okay.
Thank you. And the best evaluator, it is our distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumar Ji Revankar. And who is our best role player? It is our TMOD, our VP Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali. Thank you very much, all. And this was a very interactive section. Even it is, I request all our members to be joined in-person meeting. Please come to the venue, including me. I have a meetings tomorrow. That is why I'm little busy with that. That is why I apologize for that to come to the venue. Anyway, please, I suggest all our members to for the next meeting. Please come to our venue. Okay, and with this note, is there any announcement, VP?
Yes.
No. Mike.
No?
Am I audible?
No.
So, look, we have 2 weeks to plan our meeting every time there is a going on. So, if, as you said, tomorrow is the meeting and you feel like not coming in today, it's not the reason. You can always tell us that I will be participating online or separately. Due to that, we can plan our meeting. Anybody, it's all flexible because it is all for the members to participate. Those see themselves as a better teacher, better person, yes. But on the last minute, last hour, last thing, if you will say that, I'm not coming today because I have something, but tomorrow does not mean good. We have 2 weeks to participate, to float the role players, float and everything. You can make sure I will be participating online. There is nothing wrong. Thank you.
Good evening once again. Okay, a few things. First of all, with the permission of our president, let's congratulate for the first time we have all the 7 club officers attending this meeting today. Did you notice that? Yes, I didn't notice. Number 2, we are on the 13th of the September, a few days more for the month to get over. We need to renew our membership. So the announcement will be put up once again tomorrow. And the third thing, in the first week, positively, we are targeting for our first event that will be organized by Area 17 and powered by Bhavan's Toastmaster Club. The announcement will be made very soon. Okay, the final dates and all. And we are going to have the second event, which will be organized by Division E. Again, it will be powered by Bhavan's Toastmasters. The first event will be online. The second event will be physical. However, all the training and all discussion will be online, but the event will be offline. So that will be targeted in the month of November somewhere. Okay, these 2 announcements I would like to share with you. Of course, everything will be there on the group, but just in advance. Okay, all the details will be shared. And my special thanks and congratulations